My first direct encounter with racism in America.
Mr. People. Wagwan, me good people, me the ya, me African burial here with another interesting topic, racism. And as you have seen, guys, most people experience this when they go to a country that has white people. And today we are discussing about Jamaicans and the Black Americans that are experiencing this racism in America, United States of America. So this has been a topic that was there ages ago, that is still present, and we don't know when it's gonna end, guys. We don't know when the racism will ever end, or if there will be a change that will make this come to an end. So if you're new here, welcome to amazing channel African Burial. Kindly subscribe and support this girl. And if you are returning gang, welcome back. Me God bless for always supporting a girl, and make sure you watch this video till the end and let me know what's your opinion. Have you ever faced such kind of harsh treatment, or secluded, or just someone resists, did you dirty and you're like, I'm a human being, I have blood? Let me know if you have ever found yourself in this shoe of being discriminated, looked down upon, treated like somebody, like you don't belong there. Let me know. And it's an open topic, no hard feelings. This video is not intended to hurt anyone's feelings, but we are just being open and being truthful to each other. So watch till the end, and credit goes to the original creators.
I don't give a fuck who you are, because I'm not American. I'm African, born in Jamaica. So I could care less if you're white, pink, yellow. I don't give a fuck. You understand? I am a Jamaican man. That's where I was born and raised. See, the thing is, racists has always been at a high level of comfort. They enjoy this luxury in America. For years they've been doing it. Talk to black people and people of color crazy, and nobody say nothing to them. Nobody say nothing to them. They just leave them be, go on their way. Yeah, I'm white, I can say this. Yeah, I'm white, I can do that. That's how they've always had it that good. That's how they have it. They have it great in America. Why? Because nobody say nothing to them. They kill who they want to kill whenever they feel like it. Pay you what they want to pay you. Talk to you crazy. Harass you on the road if they're cops. That's how racists in America has had it for years. Until people like me start coming here, and some other people. We don't give a fuck what color you are. You're gonna get treated like a regular person, like any person gets treated. Every person is a person. I don't give a fuck. I wasn't raised to see other color as superior or inferior. I wasn't raised that way. You're just a person. And I was raised around all races. You understand? Yeah, you've had it real comfy, man. You understand? There's a few blacks and a few people of color that speak out. But I see more people doing it now. You know why? Because as soon as people talk about you, you look for them and you gun them down, lock them up, and do all types of bullshit. That's all. That's been the mold from the MLKs. You know, a lot of people come out and speak. They lock them up, gun them down, do all types of bullshit. You dig? But you see, I'm a person that I realize what's happening, and it's that people are scared of you. Yeah, they're scared of you. They seen what you did with Emmett Till, you know, all this. It's a long history of brutalization that people have been enduring in America. And they're quiet. They don't speak like I speak on the social media because they're scared. They have a job. They got to protect their jobs or whatever, their kids. You understand? But you see, I don't give a fuck. So I'm going to say things the way I see it. And the way I see it is racists, they have too much comfort. They're in too much comfort. So I'll never stop making videos about the stupid and dumb shit they're doing. Never. Every time I see them say something or do something crazy, I'm talking about. Look at this dumbass saying that Bad Bunny is not an American. So what is he then? What is Bad Bunny if he's not an American? Do you think all Americans speak English? Or have to speak English? Do you think that? Puerto Rico is a part of the United States. He is an American. But he's not an American in your definition, is he? Let me tell you something, man. You see, you racist people, you're out for a very rude awakening. No wonder why you hate woke culture. Because you're waking up now to realize that you're slowly getting to be by yourself. You're slowly getting isolated on the island of hatred. And the worst of the world is looking at you sideways. Are you sure about this? No, they're not sure about it. They're very iffy. Very iffy. But I'm going to help you to make your mind up. I will. I will help you to make your mind up, okay? Yeah, so all of you who questions Bad Bunny, Americanism, or patriotism, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, who the fuck do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Do you think you own America? Racist people, I'm talking to you. Do you think you own this piece of land? Do you? You don't own America. You understand? You do not own this piece of land. So what you need to do is shut the fuck up, okay? And go find a book and read, and you may learn something about your racist ass self. You understand? And learn about other people. Now, peace.
My first direct encounter with racism in America happened while I was working as a pharmacy technician at Walgreens. I was assigned to the drive-thru window when a woman pulled up with a male in the passenger seat. She gave me her name, asked for her prescription. After checking the system, I explained to her that her prescription wasn't ready as yet because we had only recently received the prescription from our doctor and it's currently being filled and it will be ready in about 15 minutes. She became upset, questioned why it wasn't ready since she had visited her doctor earlier that morning. I calmly explained to her again, we had just received the prescription and we are currently working on it. That's when the man in the passenger seat suddenly blurted out, "That dumb effing N-word, don't know what he's talking about." The woman looked shocked and immediately began scolding him. "Why would you say something like that? Why? Why are you being so mean?" I respond, "Excuse me?" She quickly said, "He wasn't talking to you." I replied, "Yes, I think he was." She began cursing in Spanish, and moments later, they drove away. I thought it was done, and that was it. But little did I know, a few moments later, the woman returned, but this time with a police officer. She told me she didn't feel safe and felt threatened by me. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. After being called a racial slur for simply doing my job, I was being treated as the threat. I told the officer exactly what had happened. The pharmacy went silent. Nobody said a word. After a brief pause, the officer said he didn't personally heard the comment and is asking if we could simply complete the transaction. I said no, I don't feel comfortable attending to her. The pharmacist stepped in and completed the transaction. Business continued as if nothing had happened. But for me, it wasn't nothing. That experience taught me a painful lesson. For many Americans, Race is not something we get to forget. We could be doing our jobs, minding our own business, and still be judged, insulted, or viewed as a threat. People often ask, why is everything about race? The truth is, when race is constantly being used against you, it becomes impossible to ignore. That day left a lasting mark on me, not because of the insult itself, but because of how quickly the victim became the suspect and how quickly everyone moved on as though nothing had happened. It was my first direct encounter with racism in America, but it taught me a lesson that I would never forget.
Move that motherfucker! I'm gonna light it on fire if you don't move it. Fuck you! Fuck you niggas! Fuck you niggas! Fuck you niggas! Fuck you niggas! Move it! I gotta go to the doctors! You find that funny?
Don't talk to me, brother.
You find that funny? I gotta take my mother to the doctor. Move it! This doesn't have to be here! You fucking niggas are asshole motherfuckers, okay? I ain't finished calling you niggas yet. Niggas. They gotta move it right fucking now. They gotta move it now. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police.
That shit is hilarious.
Call! Call! I'm not scared of these fucking niggas. I'm not scared of fucking asshole motherfucking niggas. I am not scared of niggas. Yeah, they're not moving. No, they're not doing anything.
Why do you guys always have to make it about race? I'm sure you've seen and heard this, or you may have been the one to even say it. And while truly I wish everything wasn't about race, the world, the West, this country, and its citizens remind me that I'm the most hated thing in existence. Literally a burning cross set on fire in Chicago, of all places in the North. And we know historically that a burning cross was used by the Klan as an act of intimidation for black people. So once again, how is everything not about race? The internet is abuzz, with white nationalists making posts evoking hate, racism, and spewing the same rhetoric that has been weaponized against us for centuries. Black people are violent. We're tired of y'all. Y'all want to let Carmelo go free for murder? And I know the majority of these people are dumb because you have to have the lowest IQ to be racist. But when we say we want Carmelo to have a fair trial, no one will be upset if the sentence was manslaughter. But when a child is tried as an adult, with none of his peers on the jury and sentenced to 35 years with his plea of self-defense thrown out the same month a man gets off for chasing someone and shooting a black boy in the back, race is the factor. Why is the concept of self-defense not applicable to black people? What about the notion of two white boys bullying a black boy with racism doesn't click for you? Well, the Metcalf father took to TikTok yesterday and showed us just how his boys were raised and the beliefs he held about black people.
Let me make something racist up so y'all can go viral. I got a new name for Mello, okay? Because he was such this little boy y'all were trying to portray. How about Watermelon Felon? How's that one strike you? I hope he enjoyed his first night in that cell last night. Because he's going to have many nights. It's okay, because he's a certain color. You got more melanin than me. Ooh, so you get more privileges? More entitlement? Because 400 years ago, someone actually sold you to us, and we took you over here and put you to work. And then we had a civil war to free your ass. And now you want to talk shit? Oh, I've been so oppressed. You couldn't even vote 1960. Look how far you've come. Look at all the free shit we give you. You're not oppressed. You're fucking entitled. You know what DEI stands for? Yeah. It means I don't have to be fucking qualified. I just have to be a certain color or a race or gender.
And with this, many of you will still try and find excuses as to why a black boy is automatically guilty because we're violent. The cognitive dissonance you live with is insane because mass shooters, white. School shooters, white. Pedophiles, white. Police brutality, white. And even on a mass scale, white people are not at liberty to hold any moral high ground. From genocide to war, from history to modernity, the most heinous acts of violence on earth are perpetuated by white people. And this is why I'm tired of white delusion in 2026. The lies you've been teaching for centuries allow you to build a cognitive dissonance between the truth and fantasy about who and what you are and represent. The amount of hate and obsession that's required to be racist is something so completely foreign to black people because we don't think about you guys at all. Tell me why a white man would be so bothered by a black family reunion, he pulls up to take them out. Why a cop is so mad by a black woman's existence. He beats her up when she's not resisting. Yeah.
I don't have a warrant or it's in the house. What are you doing? I don't have a warrant or it's in the house.
Let go! Let go!
I don't have what?
Let go! I got her!
Ow!
I got her! Carl!
No, hold on.
Put your hands behind your back.
I don't have a warrant or anything. Excuse me, sir. No, wow.
That somehow we're the violent ones. Have you ever noticed how the American justice system treats the concept of fear? It's like a luxury asset only a certain demographics are rich enough to afford. When a white person uses deadly force because they claim they felt threatened, the entire media apparatus and legal system bends backwards to find the nuance. They give them grace. They talk about their background, their potential, their youth, and their panic. For centuries, white teenagers who commit mass violence are treated as troubled kids who need mental health support. White adults who cross state lines with assault rifles to shoot protesters are benefit of the doubt under stand your ground laws. The system treats their fear as an objective fact, but when a black teenager expresses that exact same fear, that fear is treated as a lie. Look no further than the recent verdict of Carmelo Anthony in Frisco, Texas. A 17-year-old black boy, honor student with a 3.7 GPA, zero criminal record, gets cornered, shoved, and bullied by a group of larger athletes under a track tent. He reacts in a split-second movement of genuine terror to protect himself. But look how the machinery responded. Over police, tried as an adult, faced an all-white jury after prosecutors struck the only black jurors from the pool. And instead of manslaughter or recognition of sudden passion, he gets handed a brutal 35-year murder sentence. That's not an isolated incident. It's systemic design. It's a historical loop used to justify the destruction of black youth. Western societies perpetuate a myth that black communities are inherently violent while completely ignoring the concentrated poverty and systemic divestment that drives street-level crime. Then the system over-polices those exact neighborhoods, skews the data, and uses that biased data to justify locking kids up like Carmelo for 3 decades. Carmelo's legal team has officially filed for notice of appeal, challenging the racial bias in his jury selection, but the internet is already flooded with bad faith actors weaponizing this tragedy to feed old tropes. We have to stop letting the system swap the narrative. True justice doesn't mean reserving grace for the privileged and heavy iron for the oppressed. It doesn't mean only white people get to go through the system and have empathy and be understood as humans. It means that we are seen as full humans, full Americans, and full beings in this country. And whenever you guys see or hear black people say something about this is off and this may be a type of racism, your knee-jerk reaction shouldn't be to react. It should be to think, reflect, and educate yourself as to why we're saying what we're saying. Because unlike you think, we don't complain for no reason. But when we can spot and see racist systems working exactly how they were intended to work. Stay black.
The President of the United States sending out a racist trope should disgust every human being in this room, everyone. I don't care if you're Democrat, Republican, Independent, watched Kid Rock this weekend or Bad Bunny. You should be disgusted by the behavior of the President of the United States. It's disgraceful, it's racist, it's abhorrent. Any other circumstance, that person would be fired. Board of directors would ask him to be fired, be ashamed and humiliated, and would have apologized. He did none of the above.
I said it before, and I'm gonna say it again because my last page got deleted. Look, I don't want to see no white people on my timeline. I don't believe y'all. I don't trust y'all. I know y'all don't like us. I know y'all only tolerate us because it's the law. Because if slavery was back into the law, y'all will be the first ones signing up trying to see how y'all would get y'all a slave. I don't trust y'all at all. I don't want to see none of y'all on my timeline. I know some of y'all are not racist, but majority of y'all are. If you were raised and taught in America, the great Jane Elliott said, you're racist. Because the systems in America is racist. Racism is not just calling somebody a name and calling somebody, that's prejudice. Racism is a system. And until you can dismantle it by using your privilege and speaking out and marching on the streets and calling your family members and friends out, I don't want to see none of y'all on my timeline. I appreciate the folks that's speaking out and trying to be woke and trying to awaken your counterparts, but I honestly don't want to see y'all on my timeline. I immediately not interested, because it's been going on too long. Come on now, I'm 36 years old and we still dealing with racism in 2025? Come on now, you still judging people by their skin color? Come on! That is a mental illness. Something is seriously wrong with your community where you are judging a whole other community based on the way that they look, based on the way that God created them to be. But you call yourself a Christian nation, but you're judging people the way that God made them? Something's not right. Something's not right. And I'm concerned. And I don't want any involvement. I don't want to see you all on my timeline. I don't want to be gaslit anymore. We know what's going on. You know what's going on. And we need you to speak up. Call these people out. I'm tired of seeing these videos on my timeline where we're being harassed and traumatized by your people. I'm sick of it. I'm sick.
The terms of a contract are typically giving up my rights, and I am not giving up my rights. I have my rights as an employee, and I am not giving it up. Okay? So, I take back the bicycle, and I'm like, the amount of things that they go on, and you are the HR. So, how am I going to be comfortable to share all of those things that are happening? You understand? Because the people are racist. They are racist. I'm the only black person in there, right? So, I am a server. Cool? Now, they are going to tell me, say, this man are going to tell me, say, there are enough persons to serve, so them not want me out there. Tell me now. I am the only flipping black person in the restaurant working. Only black person. I have no problem with the other white people. I don't have a problem with. So you tell me that's not discrimination. Discrimination.
I just got my food. I'm about to get.
You have the keys to the car?
Yo, I just got my food. I'm at Wawa.
You can't move this?
Bro, just go to the pump right there. Just go to the pump right there. Oh my goodness, bro. I can't even eat my food in peace, man. I'm on work right now. Just go to the pump right there. Just go to the pump, man. You got all these pumps open. Look, and he gonna go right back to the pump that is wide open. But I'm crazy, right? People in this area do not want to leave people alone, where they feel super entitled. And I'm on my work break. Like, man.
And if you want to get fight in America, just have ambition. Just have ambition. The moment people in America, especially Jamaicans, realize that you are goal oriented and you have ambition, they would have give a basket for carry water, they would have fight you, you work, especially when they're in there for 20, 30, 40 years and now decide to take up themselves to sort out them papers. Them just want to know say you sort out your papers or you do something for better your life and better your family and life. At them time, they would have give every basket in this world for carry water. Once you have a goal oriented, a contingency plan and you're ambitious, get up out your big go work and just be a go-getter and just have that hungry mentality. When I say hungry, I mean in a negative way. Hungry for success. You feel me? Them would have fight you, them would have fight you, them would have fight you. And the worst part of it, them same people that we have fight you would have want to come and turn it like say you don't have no ambition. And them not have no ambition, you know. But guess what? Stay on the grind, stay focused, ignore the noise in the market, keep your business private. Don't share your business, don't overshare. I know everything good for eat, good for talk. I'm gonna say it again. Some things you have to carry to a grave. People in America worse than cancer. I can tell you, them dangerous. Keep your business private in America. Certain things or most things or everything are just you, yourself and I. Me, myself and I riding solo till I die. If you go with a pleasure in America, you cannot go wrong. Stay far from the noise in the market.
I need to get the color code. So as you can see, I didn't leave out with anything.
Sorry,
right?
I'm on the phone.
Oh, you're on the phone. Okay. Guys, welcome to Canada. Welcome to Canada as a black man. This is what can happen to you. Then so me swap drill in the Canadian tire. Yeah, then so me swap the drill. So I guess drill can't fit in my pocket. Then so me swap the drill and I can't leave. Then call the police. So the police step and then we are come. Yeah.
African immigrants do not view racism the same way as Black Americans because we were looking at it from two completely different perspectives.
If you truly believe that it's different for us, why don't you just copy what we do? We just don't care. And the reason why we don't care is because our parents did not tell us to care about it. They never did. Your parents, your grandparents told you to care about it. And that's the problem with the Black American community. Your grandparents told your parents about racism. And your parents told you about racism. Then you're going to grow up and tell your kids about racism. And the problem continues because you keep on talking about it. Listen, my dad was born in 1961. That's a year after Congo became an independent country. So my dad grew up watching the country going from colonization to becoming what it is today. My dad has never sat me down to tell me about how he was growing up. Never. Never! And that will never be my dad's story. My dad's story is the story of a 17-year-old who came from a Congolese village, made it to the capital, and now owns multiple properties. That is my dad's story. My dad's story will never be the story of a young man who grew up in a country where white folks used to mistreat his father. My dad's story will never be the story of a young man who came from a woman who was probably the result of a rape, because my grandma is light-skinned as hell and we don't even know who our parents are. We don't have that information. So we can only assume that she was probably the result of a rape during colonization. We just leave it at that. And we decide to not make that our story. You see that? Decision. You can decide what you can be. So why don't you just copy us? Just copy us and do what we do. You can see racism. You can acknowledge that racism exists. And you can also just choose to not let it bother you. Just don't let it bother you. You see it, walk past it.
Let me tell you something. If you don't believe that racism exists, read some of these comments. Read some of these comments under some of these posters, especially like with this mass shooting in Texas. Read some of them comments, and you'll see that people out here are racist as hell. One commenter said, oh, he must be Cuban. I'm like, Cuban? Cubans don't do this? He one of y'all. Yeah. These people out here was racist as hell. Racists still exist.
Whoa. Please.
Yeah. What does that have to do with anything?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Immigrant hate, right? Say that again. About going back to your country?
What
what
does that have to do with anything? Also, it doesn't
go back
say anything about anything.
We're all Canadians here.
Literally, born and raised.
Seriously.
She's got to take a picture.
Yeah.
No, we didn't take a picture. It's a video.
It's a video.
But yeah.
Yeah, you've heard about social media, right? Yeah. What about going back to my country? Can you say that again, please?
We're born and raised here.
Say it with your your chest now.
Yeah, proud.
Say it on your chest.
Proud Canadian. Let's go back where,
Say it
sorry?
loud. Say it loud and proud.
Yeah, go back where? How many languages do you speak?
2.
I speak 3. Is it because it's hard to find or be challenged by immigrant, or what is it about my country that you want me to go back to? Like, can you say that again?
Next time you have a problem. You're so quiet now. Why are you so quiet now?
Go back where? I'm sorry. I just want you to say it again.
Yeah.
That's all.
my country.
You're being racist, so say it. Say it. Yeah. Say it again. Be racist again.
Told you your mouth is going to get you into trouble one day.
And it did.
Because I told the kid to get
Oh,
his
it's a
shoes off
teenager.
the couch.
But why is that your problem?
13-year-old.
And then
Why is
told
that
us
your
to go back
problem?
to our country?
Come on. And
Yeah.
then she tells us to go back to our country.
Yeah.
How kind.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Good Canadian spirit over here.
You just said. Say what you just said. Say what you just said. What did you say? What did you say? Say what you just said.
I'm not saying
What did you say? You said don't fuck with you, right? That's what you said? Repeat yourself. Oh, now you scared because you're on camera, huh?
I'm not.
Now you scared because you're on camera.
We have a camera up here.
Do y'all record the audio?
Absolutely.
Well, I'm gonna need you to run that back.
Good.
I need to speak to who's in charge of you. You don't talk to me like that.
Well, you don't talk to me like that.
What did I tell you?
You said I'm discriminating.
You are discriminating me. Ever since I walked in here, you've been giving me an attitude. I showed you my ID. I showed you what my name was. You didn't even bother to look. You said, I can't check you in.
Because you said you were.
What, is it because I'm Hispanic? Is that what it is?
No.
That's what it is, isn't it? That's what it is. You've been giving me shit ever since I walked in here. And you said, don't fuck with me. That's what you said. That's what you said. Did you not say that? Did you not say that?
Are you leaving? Are you going to try to?
I want you to repeat yourself.
I'm not going to do anything.
Oh, okay. Now you don't want to.
So guys, the other day there was this white girl trolling me. She was sending me messages, trying to insult me. She said that the reason why I wear wigs is because I'm bald. And it got me thinking, is this what people actually think? The reason why black women wear wigs? They think we don't have good hair underneath this? We have our good, beautiful hair underneath the wig, but the thing is, we wear wigs, we change our hairstyle quite often. Reason why is to express ourselves. We change it because we don't want to look the same every day. If today we want to be like Cinderella, next week we want to be like Rapunzel, next month we want to be like Pinky Dinky Doo, we can do that. We have options. We don't want to look the same every day. So we're not bald. We're not bald. We're just not boring. There's a difference. We're not going to wear the same hairstyle from we're a child till we're an adult for the rest of our lives. No, we're not going to do that.
A lot of light-skinned Jamaicans didn't realize they were black until they moved to the United States of America. Because in Jamaica, they are the ones who are the minority. Even though they're the minority in America, but in Jamaica, the minority is light-skins, whites, Indians, Chinese. That's the minority. And Jamaicans tend to be very colorist, even though most Jamaicans are dark-skinned. And they treat light-skinned people like white people. They put light-skinned people on a pedestal. So a lot of light-skinned Jamaicans did not realize that they were black until they moved to America. And then they, instead of benefiting from colorism, they experienced racism. They experienced the downside of racism, but still experienced the benefits of colorism within the black community. Because a lot of light-skinned Jamaicans, they choose to stay within the black community, which is not a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but they tend to stay within the black community because they are not white. And if they were to move outside of the black community, they will experience even more racism.
Me say people, them just, me not gonna lie, them still treat me like say me a racist over here. When me I spend my money, them still treat me like say me a racist over here. You know, say me know we black. And we know we are Jamaican, and we know we are Trinidad, Tobago, or whatsoever, but then still treat we like we are less. I first never cry so. Then treat me like a racist cause me and spend my money. And then I like when black people spend their money. Me just got my fiance a while ago. You know, say, because me I spend my own money, that's why them feel racist because me a Jamaican and enough people not understand where me I come from because me I spend my own money then I'm not come on me yard right now. I'm not care. Them might be racist. Them might be racist because me I spend my own money. Them not like say black people spend their own money. That are the only thing what me not like with America. They not like say black people spend their own money. I actually do spend my money and then it's can't me come to my room because they must say, oh, me this and me that. But a racism. At 2 times me actually get racism today. And me say me never did I go come live. But me actually have to come live because I want to know, understand where me I come from. And I probably feel like say, oh, she don't want to bring Mickey a foreign, right. And then so me not bring Mickey a foreign cause you don't understand what me I got through. I got through racism.
So I've been seeing a lot of people talk about moving to Miami, and as a New Yorker that lived in Miami for a short time, don't. Miami got mad racism, y'all. Mad racism. Okay? Latino people do not fuck with us in Miami. They don't. No matter if you are a black person that's getting it, successful, they don't look at us as equals at all. In New York, Latinos and the blacks, we equal. Like, we so lit together. We have a good time. In Miami, no. In Miami, the Latinos think that they're white. That's what they think. They think that they're white. Like, let's just keep it 100. They don't think that they're Latino. They think that they're white in Miami, okay? And they look so down on the black people in Miami. It's ridiculous. And I don't even know why the hell people live in Miami, because Miami is very expensive. For me to live in Miami, I was actually getting taken care of. I didn't work. Because there's no jobs. They have never had jobs in Miami. They had never had jobs in Miami. All my cousins live in Miami. If you not a scammer, if you ain't trapping, if you're not a business owner, you're not making it out there. And to the girlies, if you ain't got no, sugar daddy, no provider, you're not getting it out there. Because guess what? In Miami, my cousins, when they did try to do regular jobs, like, and actually be tax-paying civilians, they were working at Foot Locker. And you would think, okay, you work at Foot Locker and you work at Target and you work at all these places. No, you're not getting full-time hours. You're getting part-time hours. So in order to survive in Miami, you have to have 2 part-time jobs to make it a full-time job. Who's living that life? So don't move to Miami. With the racism, if y'all want a part 2, if y'all really want me to dig deep into my experience on living in Miami from New York, because you can move to New York and make it. You can't move to Miami and make it unless you're doing them things. Don't move to Miami, y'all.
Y'all, racism in New York is like a different level, and it's so subtle. If you don't know it hits you, you won't know it hits you. So I'm at work, mind you, walk up to this guy who's like standing by something, and so I walk up to check in with him. He's like, hey, how's it going? Can I help you find anything? And he stopped and looked at me like with the eyes, like with depths of fear, like pure fear. And then the fear dies off, and he was like, oh, no, thank you, I'm fine. And I was like, oh, okay, like, is everything okay? Like, why'd you look at me that way? And he said, oh, I just had to make sure that you worked here. And he looked at my walkie. And I said, why else would I have spoken to you if I didn't work here? And he just like sat there and like stared. And then was like incredibly kind for the rest of the transaction. And I was like, you're right!
As a black person, finding a job in America sometimes is very difficult. I'm telling you, there is something that they call silent racism. I don't know if you guys know what silent racism is. Like, they are not blatantly racist towards you. Like, and yes, obey share streets now discriminatory, but some no. But you see, when you are trying to find a job, right, and you are black, there is something that turns them off. I don't know why. So let's say you call them on call, and then you have an accent. Automatically they change the mood, and then they'll be like, okay, we are doing our investigation, something like that. We'll call you back. They never call you back. It happened to me a couple of times, right? And I spoke to some of the other black brothers no more. And I was asking, like, is this very common? And they were like, yeah, Charlie, I had here. If you don't have another black person that's working in the place, it will be a better on Saturday walk her. It's very difficult. Or if you don't have maybe a white person close to you that conversation, or no have a conversation on your behalf, or sometimes you don't even get a return email, right? It's very difficult as a black person. When you have an accent, generally in America, it's difficult to find a job. They don't really take you seriously, and it's very sad, right? It's very sad unless you know someone. So yeah, that silent racism in terms of finding a job is very real here. Very, very, very real. Very real. If you are white, you are good to go. But if you are black, Indian, someone with a weird accent, usually they don't take you serious. They don't call you. They don't. Yeah, it's very.
So guys, in conclusion, this is what I have concluded from the video, and you can feel free to add other points that I've maybe skipped. down below in the comment section. So Jamaicans and Black Americans have been facing racism for the longest time in the United States, and not only in the United States, in other first world countries like Canada, UK, anywhere that you have a different skin color. So today we will be exploring the experiences of Jamaicans and Black Americans living in the United States, and how racism continues to affect both communities. While their culture backgrounds may differ, they differ completely, they often face similar challenges, including racial profiling, discrimination in housing and employment, unequal treatment in education, and negative stereotypes. Even see in the video, there's a guy who was complaining that he was being discriminated at the work, and he can't complain to the human HR because he will be profiled. So for many Jamaicans who migrated to the USA, racism can be a new and shocking experience, as they may find themselves treated primarily based on race rather than nationality. And Black Americans whose history in the US includes slavery, segregation, and a long struggle for civil rights, continue to confront systematic inequalities that have existed for generations. This generally means, guys, that some people are given upper hand in opportunities in house, maybe house, like when you wanna get a mortgage in a house or rent an apartment. Yeah, I've seen most people complain, especially renting an apartment. You can just get a house while you get there with the agent and they see you are a Black person. They automatically just profile you and they say the house is taken, or I cannot rent it out again in front of your eyes, guys. Not someone can hide, someone cannot even struggle to hide it. So for many Jamaicans who migrate to the US, find this shocking, because, guys, you come from a country and you're migrating to a new country, maybe USA or another one, and you just are excited and want to go make your life better or change the storyline of your family. Then boom, they make you feel bad. So, guys, at the same time, both communities have made significant contribution to American culture. Yes. Business, sports, music, and politics. Despite obstacles, they continue to build strong communities, celebrate their heritage, and advocate for equality and justice. Once I watched a certain video, and this video, that guy, I don't know if the video is in this a vlog, but or in this reaction video, but the guy was saying that these white people hate Jamaicans or Black Americans who are ambitious. Once they see you're ambitious, you want to open business, like they just have bad blood for you. You are working good, you're getting those credits at work, maybe they're congratulating you, they're giving you bonus benefits. They're like, man, we're gonna not make this easy for you at all. We are gonna make you this for hell. But as long as you come from a background that I wanna go to another country to build home, that's, I believe, is the major motivation that makes people shift or relocate to other countries, just to build home. And maybe when it comes to retirement, you'll have a better future. So whenever they see a person like that, then you are the one who will attract the most racism. Yeah, that is it. And this discussion isn't about comparing struggles. Yeah, that is okay. But understanding shared experience. Yeah, people are sharing and airing out. A problem half shared is as a problem half solved. I believe so. Sometimes you don't know any person, and especially in this country like USA, it's difficult to find a person to gist with. So when you come online and just maybe air out your problems, at least you feel at peace. And two, I've seen most people complain that even this racism, not only in person Also, it gets to a point in comment section, like in social media. There was a person who had commented on a certain video saying that she's now avoiding social media because whenever she does or comments or talks something, they will come for her and she will just feel emotionally drained, and that's not nice. So I don't know how we will put or work together to put an end of this, or I don't know if there'll be a better future where racism will not be a problem, but fingers crossed, you never know. Maybe one day it will get better, but the chances are few, little. So people are just sharing their experiences, cultural differences, and importance of solidarity in challenging racism wherever it exists. Like, yes, guys, well, let's get united, and let's get to find how we can put an end to this. So let me know what are your thoughts or experiences with this topic. Yeah, comment down there below. Share them in the comment section, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and join this conversation. So guys, thank you for watching till this end. I appreciate your support. Kindly, let's learn to find ways to put an end to this, because we can get united, guys. And we can get powerful at some point. So, God bless, and catch me on the next one.